premiere or opening or whatever, where she could be
Objection beyond
photographed.
the scope of the question, Your Honor.
Sorry?
I believe he was responding to what he meant by what he wrote in his text message
And then
to
he said
Dr.
I meant exactly what the word said. Now he's going beyond
All
the
right,
scope.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Thank you, Mr. Roddenborn.
Your
Sir,
Honor,
if you could just answer the question, Mr. Depp, please.
Sure,
Direct your
sure.
attention just to your attorney, okay?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Uh,
Ms. Hurd would get upset, angry, argumentative, and violent in Australia. The one that was the day when my tip of my finger disappeared. When she arrived in Australia, she complained that an attorney who was explaining to her
Objection, Your Honor, is hearsay as to what he alleges her attorney was explaining to her. That's clearly
we can move on, Your
Okay,
Honor.
yes, ma'am.
In the content, do you recall what you were upset about in that video?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
apparently looking for any metadata is impossible as it is
Your
now
Honor,
owned
beyond the
by...
scope of the
I'll
question.
sustain the objection. You want to ask the question
Mr.
again?
Depp, what do you remember?
that it didn't have anything to do with her.
Objection beyond the scope of the question.
Oh, God.
I'll allow it. It's fine.
Sit down.
Any objection to 365?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 365 in evidence.
Wow.
Couch. 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 Yes.
Your Honor, she said this was 11 seconds.
Been nasty. No, I'm not saying
it's
that.
45.
You asked.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I think I misspoke. It may have been 45. I may have misremembered.
She said
It's
it was
a.
11 seconds long.
Oh,
I
God.
apologize. I misremembered.
Okay. Well, that's just sorry we didn't publish it. There you go. Okay.
I want couch.
I want couch. That's good
Agreed,
English.
please, so you said you agreed
Couch,
before
agreed.
we started talking.
Mr. Depp, do you recognize what's in that recording?
Seems pretty clear that she's ordering me to the couch.
Yeah.
When someone brings up the fact that you vomit in your sleep every night, well, at first I think you'd be aware of it. I think
Yeah.
The first thing that I would do is seek medical attention. I don't know why anyone would record that.
Okay, 342. Any objection?
It's clear to me with the amount of recording she did against him that she kind of went into this with ulterior motives. If you are in a relationship, you don't just start randomly recording your partner when you want to have conversations. And there's a lot of recordings with this couple.
No one else in the audio recording.
Pain in the ass.
What was it when you asked
I
me to
can't
stay?
stand it. I thought you would change.
What did I do?
Not change.
Gosh.
The screeching of her voice.
What does that mean in the context of that conversation?
I don't know. Again, it seems like some word that was... it became
Objection,
part
Your
of
Honor.
it.
He said he doesn't know.
All right, I'll sustain objection. Next question.
God, do you know, it must be really frustrating. I mean, I've never been in this situation, so I don't know. But for you to just be trying to answer a question and for somebody to just keep interjecting like that and saying objection, hearsay, objection, this, that, and the other, it must be so frustrating. I mean, you can see it on Johnny's face.
So at first I said...
Objection, Your Honor. The question was simply, do you remember when that was from? So beyond scope.
So, where were you when that recording was taken?
My children couldn't escape the fact that all this had gone down. So
Objection,
I was...
Your Honor. The question was, how did the discussion go? He's talking about his children. It's
I'm
way beyond the scope.
just talking...
Sir, just wait for the objection.
I think he's describing the context around that conversation.
It's way beyond the scope of the
All
question.
right, I'll sustain the objection.
Mr. Depp, why were you...
I mean, everybody, I know that that's his job, but that was quite a cruel...
Objection, Your Honor. We're well beyond the scope.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Finally, I'd like to play a portion...
All right, any objection to 357A? All right, 357A in evidence.
You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge think. See how many people believe or sides of you.
How far after May 21st, 2016 do you think that?
Do you know what? I think that's like her saying that. She knows that generally speaking, everybody is going to be on the woman's side if she claims that she has been, you know. And that is exactly what that comment was about. She was saying to him, tell people, I don't know what she's talking about with a fair fight. What the hell are you talking about? But she's saying, tell people that you're the victim and see how many people believe you. And that is disgusting.
The conversation was.
Oh.
I'm asking for his best estimate.
I'll allow him to answer this.
Sorry, could you ask it again? I was distracted.
How long after... I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Sir, you can have a seat next to your attorney, please.
Thank
Okay,
you.
all right, your next witness. Ben King. Somebody gonna go get Mr. King? You can,
Do away with these...
you can take it with you. If you or you just leave it. You can leave it there.
Oh. Oh.
On one of his
Well,
fingers.
objection, hearsay.
You asked the question.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Next.
Okay, you said it's staying in his finger,
Yes.
but you don't know what caused the injury to his finger.
One of
That was the dog trying to get into the unit. They were so afraid. Oh, somebody's trying to get into my unit. Like, oh, come on, really? And I actually, when they asked me to go inside the unit just to check room by room to make sure no one was there. We don't have cameras in the videos. Sorry, we don't have cameras at the hallway. We don't have cameras on the hallway. I always make eye contact with someone I'm talking to, but I'm not looking to find something like oh, your makeup's wrong, you haven't have to change your eyebrows, or your eyelashes are not even, or I'm not looking for anything. I'm just looking at their eyes.
But in fact, you don't recall seeing Amber Heard on May 24th, correct?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I got for breakfast.
Okay. Well,
That is a very good point though, because you're asking people about whether they saw someone on a date 2 years ago. I wouldn't remember. Would you remember? Mm-mm.
Exhibit number 1. Did you testify truthfully to everything that you testified in response to my questions today?
That's correct.
Right.
I did.
That was a first. I'm sorry.
I will say, Your Honor, that is the most bizarre deposition.
Yeah, okay, all right. I've just never seen that before. I've seen a lot of things, but I've just never seen it.
Driving that.
Yeah, that did it. All right, so
Okay.
That news that he was given that night was catastrophic, wasn't it?
No. And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his,
Objection.
pants, didn't he?
I think I would remember
Relevance.
seeing Mr. Depp.
I'll allow. Next question.
Oh dear. Good times. Good times. Have you been following the trial? I've been watching bits here and there. I haven't watched any live, but I've been trying to catch up on it. Team Johnny all the way in my house. I am Team Johnny. I remember when it first came out, like when her accusations first came out, and I was a bit like, huh, I never would have expected that from him. But I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then obviously we've had a lot come out of like recordings of her saying that she hit him and stuff like that. And I think ever since that stuff came out, I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those situations, right? It's one of those. And then we learned that she never donated her settlement fee. That she actually told people that she had donated that money, that 7 million. So it was very interesting to learn that she just pocketed most of it. I know she donated a little bit, but actually I think it was a anonymous donor, possibly Mr. Musk, who footed her donation, the last big donation she made. But interesting nonetheless, isn't it? Are you Team Johnny or Team Turd? Oh, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you very soon.